Hey, what's up, y'all? It's DJ Fanatic Beats, content contributor for Liveoffbeats.com. If you'd like to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram at DJ Fanatic Beats or Sounds for Producers on Instagram as well. And Fanatic is spelled Phanatic. This is a really quick video. I'm just going to give you a new way of producing music, or probably just a new idea for you to produce music instead of just making beats all the time. Without vocals. A good way to actually jump into a beat, just a different technique of creating music and just making different music, is making music in addition or on top of a cappella. So this is actually for a remix that I'm doing, and it's actually coming out really well. What I did is making the beat, and I did this before with a few local artists where they gave me like an idea or like a reference vocal or like a scratch vocal, whatever you want to call it, is and then built a song or a beat around it and kind of had like pitch to it. So some were more challenging than the others, but this is a really dope artist that has I think he made a song already, and then just basically part of this remix is just to create your own music to the beat. To the acapella. And there's tons of places to find acapellas. I'm a DJ, so I have access to a lot of them, but there's tons of them everywhere. So, you can find them and make music on top of it. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of sample here of what I created. And this is a cool way you can, produce music instead of just making beats all the time. So I'm gonna turn the vocal down really low because I do not want any copyright issues. So let me turn the vocals down low. And this is what it sounds like. Wake up in the morning feeling tragic. I'll turn it up a little bit. Wake up in the morning feeling tragic. So there you go. That is pretty much what I got done. It's just 3 different elements and it sounds pretty full. But what's cool about creating music with a acapella, and speaking of copyright, being that I'm doing a remix, I don't think it'd be a problem or whatever. But the vocal is actually, I think, copyright. I don't know. But anyway, when you're making music with an acapella, one of the first things you want to find out is what key it's in, and you can do that multiple ways. I did start with Serato sample. I think that's what I used. Yeah, and I just dragged in the acapella. Serato sample can find the key pretty easily with any tonal, audio that you put into it, whether it's just I don't know, like a bunch of like a pretty straightforward pad or whatever. It can pretty much determine, and it's pretty accurate. There's other plugins you can use to determine the key of audio. I think there's something online too, you can determine that. But that's usually the first step. So once I determined that, I kind of just built these little elements here. So I'll play what I played. Play what I played. I'll play what I came up with. So pretty straightforward. It's nothing too extravagant, too difficult. I think that was Silent One, and I used one of the leads in there and changed up a few things. And next I added some chords. I really like how that came out. I think that was Nexus. I found some type of sequence, and I just played it short notes. The notes weren't too short, but too short. If you hold it down, I think it'll play a different sequence. It's just pretty straightforward. And then I had a vocal pad added on here. I'll play into it here. notice how I'm using different octaves with the first lead, like sounds like a guitar, and then, you know, octave with the pad, just to build that energy into it. So I'll play it again and lower the vocals, and just so you get an idea where I'm headed with it. And it's not finished yet. This is kind of the beginning stages. Notice there's no drums, there's no synth bass or anything yet, but I'm definitely gonna cook it up real nice. So here it is again. So, and let me play a little more so you can hear into it. Let me lower that. So there you go. And you know what? Maybe, I don't know, maybe you just want to make music. What's really cool about making music to acapellas, you can totally take that out. And now you have a whole beat based on inspiration of something else that kind of made you go a whole different direction. That's what's really powerful about making music, making beats to acapellas, because boom, you don't even need it. And now, you know, you got your own feel that was inspired by something else. And also, when you make beats with acapellas, you kind of feel where you can take things out and where you can add things. It gives you like a reference as to how much you want to put in a song, because the voice itself is an instrument, and especially when you have like layered harmonies like you just heard. You don't want too much going on, and you don't want to, you know, have so many different sounds where you're drowning out the artist. So that's another thing that, you know, that's dope about making beats to acapellas. It takes you on a whole nother creative level. It challenges you as a producer, and also it helps you grow as a producer, because we want people, well, majority of producers, that if you're not just making instrumentals and, you know, stuff, you know, for special projects, but majority of us want artists on our music. It's always great to get artists on your music, especially talented artists. Let me put it that way. So that way you can grow as a producer as well. So this is a great way to experiment with your creativity and also grow as a producer, and also, you know, tap into an area where you haven't before. And also, you want to keep in mind, you know, there's tons of different contests out there, you know, for producers that, you know, I don't know, there's tons of them. There's always something out there that challenges a producer. There's tons of things where, you know, producers get the same samples, and you got, you know, I don't know, an hour to make the same beat. I mean, make a beat with the same samples, stuff like that. Or you get like an acapella like this and you make a beat with it. So there's tons of stuff out there that challenge you as a creative. Make sure you keep your eyes open, you know, for all those type of things. And this is something that I'm just working on just to challenge me as a producer. So I thought I'll share that so that way you can grow as well. So anyway, I'm not going to talk too much. Just wanted to make the video for you guys and gals and music producers, period. Again, it's DJ Fanatic Beats, content contributor for Liveoffbeats.com. If you like to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram at DJ Fanatic Beats. That's PHANATIC. Or Instagram as well at Sounds for Producers. I'll check y'all later. And don't forget, find some acapellas and make something dope. Peace.